Yo, are y'all man? We got Jamari. I don't know. I think that's right. He makes great videos. He will be linked in the description below if you like to check out his channel. We got Bobbi Althoff. Damn, is losing everything. Okay, damn. I mean, you know it's bad. I was thinking of this because I saw this video and I was saving it to watch it. You know it's bad when she left or when she didn't celebrate her kid's birthday and did a podcast with Drake. You know it's bad, bro.
Couple of months since we last caught up with Bobbi Althoff, and the last time we did, it looked like she had successfully pulled off the pump fake, at first acting as though she would be quitting the internet forever, while admitting to her haters that she had completely fallen off.
As you guys know, this podcast started off just with a girl with a dream to make more money. I didn't know I would fall off as quickly as I did. To be honest, I did think this was going to last a bit longer.
But then it was revealed that this was all a massive ploy to usher in her new podcast called Not This Again, where she and Drake would hop back into bed once again to create massive amounts of cringe.
I don't like the sound of this. What are you singing? I feel like I've heard what you're singing. Can I Shazam this?
No, I just made that up.
Okay.
People also say that I got a BBL, right? They call me BBL Drizzy, so...
Oh, that's true. Did you?
I don't know if my wagon looked crazy when I walked in here, but...
Now from the very start, attempting to recreate lightning in a bottle like this did not work. Yes, the interview itself did garner millions of views all of these months later, but in terms of the clips going viral, or this launching her new show into a different stratosphere, or really creating any sort of positive buzz for Bobbi online, it really did not work out in their favor, with Bobbi taking a brunt of the scrutiny online, while Drake at the very least came out with some funny moments at her expense.
You're cute. They don't think you look 40 in the face. You know, they think lovely things about you, and... I think that you take that immediate reaction and you wear it, you know, you wear it like a romper.
Because the things that did get clipped were really just Drake subtly, or in some cases blatantly clowning on her, calling her a bad parent and essentially saying that she was being passed around the industry.
Leaving on your daughter's first birthday was a slapper.
12 months old.
No, I'm just saying it's not like she's not gonna remember the childhood trauma that you caused her until she watches these interviews back, and that is
childhood trauma is crazy.
If you had a superhero name, what would it be?
Podcast.
BBC girl.
Oh, okay. That's where we're gonna end. That's crazy. How about you redo that without that?
Sorry.
Go
If you had a superhero name, what would it be? What would it be? The world thinks that you just...
I'm a whore?
No.
That's definitely what people
they just think
say.
that you...
I mean, I've never, like, you know, I don't, you might be quacking like a duck, but I don't think you might be a duck there, but you've been with multiple guys on the internet, so, I mean, I've seen her in, like, 3 different relationships last year. I'm like, come on, man. 3 or 4 of them.
Magnetically attract the biggest anacondas on planet Earth.
Overall, I do feel like this podcast was a tough watch for anyone with an IQ level above room temperature. And my immediate thought after seeing all of this different promo was that Drake now owned Bobbi's likeness in some sort of way. Because not only did he essentially launch her into the mainstream a couple of years back, but it was clear to me that he was now making a conscious effort to try and revive her from the ashes of irrelevance.
I'm gonna take my shoes off.
Oh, wow.
It's not comfortable. I didn't say my shirt. I said my
we're
shoes,
gonna get right into it, huh?
You act like I said my shirt.
No, I know,
So
but
I'm
I'm
gonna
just
take my
saying, I
shoes
didn't know
off.
if you want the people to know how
Choosing.
comfy we get.
But now in the 5 months since the humiliation ritual, Hawk Tuah 2.0 has had nearly nothing going on. Yes, she did do an interview with Kevin Durant 2 months after that did do decently, but much like with Drake, I think it was more about the fact that Kevin rarely does interviews, and so naturally his
I mean, just who wants to listen to her, bro? It's not like she brings anything into the table. It's not like her communication skills are good. It's not like she's funny. It's not like she has knowledge. Like, the thing about people blowing up more or less on TikTok wise, when it comes to shit, it's like, it's just a buzz. Right? It's just like quick. It's just a quick little. Because there's gonna be 2026 New Year. There's gonna be probably 4 or 5 people blowing up this year. 5, 6, 7. I don't know. There's gonna be like 8 people blowing up. You're gonna forget about majority of them, and you're gonna remember like 2 of them. Like it just is what it is, bro.
Massive amount of fans were inclined to watch.
Would you date someone with kids?
How many kids we talking?
Like 6.
Hell no. The fuck?
And honestly, if anything, I think that this was really just KD doing a solid for his longtime friend, who I truly think does have a vested business interest in the industry plant herself.
Welcome to a much more refined, poised, and pleasant.
Pleasant? I don't know about that.
I know. I don't
I think
know.
that was just a word you...
I'm trying to get you brand deals.
Now, when we further dissect the wilting of this plant, you may notice that she is only posting at a pace of around 1 podcast every 2 months with her new show. And I must say, to her credit, she really did try and drop the dry, rude, sarcastic vibe, and has attempted to be more open and less confrontational with her guest.
I've only been to 1 concert.
They never just brought you and said, come on, Bobby.
It was 1 time. No, he didn't.
Come on, little Bobby.
But overall, she is still incredibly boring and poorly researched.
Yeah, it's just like doo-doo. Like, I'm not trying to be weird. You're just not entertaining. Respectfully. Regardless of all the money and fame or everything that's going to be put into you, all the all the people pushing you on social media, you're just not entertaining. And if you're not entertaining, it doesn't sell. Be real. Be real.
It's like she really brings nothing new to the table. And even worse, she has seemingly teamed up with the likes of Logan Paul to be sponsored by Pisswater Prime.
I am that comfortable because I drink Prime. Yeah.
And that kind of combination is kind of like diarrhea sponsoring an EDM festival porta potty. Now that's some nasty shit.
Damn.
Now regardless of her only
Bro,
releasing
shit.
5 episodes, with 2 of them now being deleted due to poor performance, she is already moving on.
What? Yo. They still probably would have got like 50 to 60K, bro. Like, she doesn't understand, like, once you go up, like her, like she was on top of the world, you're gonna go down. There's going to be a down somehow, some way. You gotta just rock out, bro. You gotta just rock out. It sucks, right? But you gotta just rock out. You were on top of the world, now you're not. It sucks. You just gotta rock out.
Episodes, with 2 of them now being deleted due to poor performance, she is already moving on to the next season of her newfound show. And in the announcement trailer, she is becoming painfully self-aware.
My first marriage fell apart. Everybody thinks I'm a bad person because I missed my daughter's first birthday. And I don't even know if me and Drake are still friends.
Kylie Jenner, question mark? Is that why people don't like you?
That feels very specific. Do you remember how well I was doing 2 years ago?
You were huge.
Yeah,
And now you feel irrelevant,
I am.
obsolete,
Yeah.
unpopular.
So this little skit is essentially Bobbi addressing the elephant in the room in the most sarcastic way possible, spelling out each and every so-called hate comment that she has received since her popularity online began to unfold.
Do you want to know what I did last night?
Ran through like an F1 driver? Is that what it said? Or what did it say?
In the most sarcastic way possible, spelling out
A supermom who abandoned her kid for BBC?
each and every so-called hate
Oh, what about your family? Oh.
comment that she has received since her popularity online began to unfold.
F1 race through it? Damn, bro, I'm not trying to be rude. You know, like, damn. It's bad, man. She missed out on her daughter, I think, or her kid's birthday for an interview with Drake. Oh my God. Fame is a hell of a drug, bro. People talk about fentanyl, but fuck, you see what people do for fame?
Do you want to know what I did last night?
Yes.
I watched a 45-minute video on YouTube about my fall off. Studying Bobbi Althoff's fall off is what it was called.
People love to see a train wreck.
In my old videos, I would play this character, this girl who was unlikable, who was a bitch, didn't research anyone she interviewed, Fast forward and I read all those comments and I'm like, I'm not going to be a bitch anymore. I'm going to try to be likable. And now my videos went from getting millions of views to nothing. No one watches what I do anymore.
No one watches them anymore.
So clearly Bobbi is a fan of the work of this channel. In all seriousness though, this is pretty much Bobbi explicitly stating that she will be going back to biting the deadpan, funny Marco style that made her go viral in the first place.
What do I do?
Well, do you think going back to this old character, this persona would help you?
Yeah, it would help me.
Okay.
I think. I don't know. Why don't you tell me, okay? It made me more money, right? It made me
But
more.
it's not just about the money. It's
It
about
is
the
about
craft.
money.
It's about the love.
Everything
of the
is about money.
About the interview.
Bro, if no one's watching your podcast, who the fuck... You think people watching this garbage? Be real. If no one's watching your podcast, you think they're watching this?
No one gives a flying fuck about nice Bobbi. She's sold out, now she's back. And better than ever, and bitchier than ever.
So I go back to the character.
Great work today.
I go back to the character, you're saying?
So brave.
Okay, I'm gonna fucking do it. I'm gonna do it. And if I don't make money, then you don't get paid, so.
And while Bobbi may act like she's in on the entire joke, or like she does not care what people online have to say about her, she has left this very long trail of breadcrumbs that suggest otherwise. In fact, she removed that trailer from YouTube after it got only around 10,000 views in a couple of days, likely due to the poor performance. And I say that because she has admitted to doing this in the past, as she really thinks that she has to remove any sign of failure from her life.
Because I was putting out 10, 15, 20 videos a day, getting no views. And I thought it was so cringe, but I was like, well, whatever. I would delete them, of course, after a day because I don't want to leave a history of me failing.
And I sat through this hour-long...
And that's why you will never succeed. Be real. Let's be real. If you can't show your failures or know that you might fail before you succeed, bro, like, you're cooked. Like, I'm sorry, but especially for her, someone that was like a TikTok trend or got famous off a TikTok video or a clip. Oh, bro, you're going out quick, bro. You got the fuse like that, bro. You got to make some shit shake or make some shit work, or you're done. You're done. Be real. And you're hot take. She's not funny. She brings no value to anything. She doesn't do anything she just doesn't speak on anything that's valuable. Even if she has an opinion, it's probably stupid. I'm just being real. Like, there's nothing. There's nothing to her. Like, I think people would rather listen to a podcast with two rocks talking than her. Really. Come on, bro. Who's listening to that? She's just stupid. Or she acts stupid, and now it's like, I don't know. It's just retarded, bro.
Interview that she did only around 11 months ago when things were going significantly better for her. And out of the entire hour, around 40 minutes of it was dedicated to her discussing her haters online, especially in regards to comment sections and how much they break her down on a daily basis.
When my face looks really bad because I get bad filler and people all have something to say about it, I'm like, fuck you.
You kind of block it out, you don't read it, or you do read it and just...
I mean, I heavily filter my own comments.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
Like
you can't say ugly. You can't say... You should see my filters. My comment filters are like ugly, Botox, filler.
Now, rule number one for anyone trying to do anything on the internet is to know when to let the comment section go. You know, I for one really love to read the comment section on most of my videos. Even when my viewers are crushing me for something I've done wrong throughout this 7-year career I found myself in, which has obviously happened many times, it's like at least I know you guys are being real with me. Bobbi, on the other...
Yeah, who doesn't? You're lying to yourself if you say you don't. I do. I read the couple I get. I respond to the majority of them if they're not dumb. People are just lying if they say they don't. I don't listen to or anything that I have comment filters on where it deletes your comment, or you can't type it if it has these buzzwords in it. Holy shit.
And has completely fallen victim to the internet abyss, where she has been eaten alive by random people online.
She was 1. She's not going to remember that. My parents worked on so many of my birthdays, but that is people's biggest critique of me, is that I left my daughter on her first birthday. Like, that makes me a bad mom because I interviewed Drake on my daughter's first birthday.
I would interview Drake on my daughter's first birthday and throw a party separately. Go ahead and judge that. I'm sorry. Like,
we knew this in a video that I'd made previously about
Niggas, you have no morals? People with morals like, no, okay, hold on. It's an important day with my kids. I'm gonna not and do that. So, and by the way, it's not like you couldn't do it at this X time, but you're going to do it later that day. No, you didn't even do it that day. That's the difference. To me, I'm like, okay, whatever. If it's like you got to push it back a couple hours, fine, to do a podcast, that's different. At least you get to see her. I don't know. Let me know what you think about that. To me, it's weird. Some people are going to say it's not, but come on, for a podcast with Drake, bro. Get the fuck out.
her in the past, that she was not cut out for this life when she was.
And by the way, hold on. Before people say they're not gonna remember that, bro, that's the only thing people know you as. When people hear Bobbi Althoff, they're not like, yeah, she was funny, this joke. They're gonna be like, oh, I think, isn't that the girl that left on her daughter's first birthday for a Drake interview? And that's probably one of the biggest clips she has about her, and the internet's probably gonna be living forever. Yeah, okay. She's not going to remember until she scrolls on Instagram or TikTok or Googles you.
Tearing up, voice cracking while talking about it.
What I'm putting out based on what the comments are saying, and sometimes it's just constructive criticism. It can be a little mean, but yeah, it doesn't bother me too much.
But in that same vein, she also admits that her haters are essentially her lifeblood.
My personality is annoying. I'm annoying. Why am I still trying? I'm a horrible mom.
at least they're talking about you.
I honestly, yeah, because when it's too quiet, I'm like, excuse me, where are my haters at? And now I'm falling off.
She also does the delusional thing where she believes that everyone who has something negative to say about her online must be pigeonholed into a certain box. Specifically, she claims that they all must be conservative men, suggesting to comedian Trevor Wallace that all of his fans are essentially cut from this same cloth.
I think I do stuff for both sides. Like, I'll make a video talking shit about guys who drive like Camaros, and then I'll also like make fun of like baristas. So like you can really appease both. But yeah, my celebrity.
That's crazy. Do you know what I realized?
What?
That your number one fans are my number one haters. I think
the military?
that's my...
Get this, Bobbi Althoff does not support the troops.
She also shared this same sentiment during an interview with Teddy Swims, that, like I said, has now been deleted.
Those are good hate comments.
Yeah.
Yeah. I hope that your haters talk to my haters and get more clever with their mean
Yeah,
things.
what did they say really mean things like that? Just
Mine are evil. Mine are racist. Very.
I don't think they could be that. Okay, they could be. But I think the fact that it matters is like when people hate on people, sometimes it could be just assumptions that aren't true. But I think the fact of that we know your life and we know things about you that majority of people we don't know about, I think that's the difference. I think is that they're actually hitting you with truth, and it hurts because it's true. Be real, right? Like, bro, if someone puts all their emotions into these lies, or if you get all emotional about lies, it's weird to me. It's weird that you're getting all emotional and all defensible and all this stuff about lies. Now, there's some, okay, that are different, but like these haters, you're getting all emotional about hater comments. I think maybe they're saying some truth that you deep down have insecurities about, and she just doesn't want to say.
Racist. All of my haters look exactly like each other. They all look the same. They're all in the military.
Man, I think that's really like the worst part. As I could imagine, like
they all love Jesus.
It's actually a quite interesting phenomena to
Not
see all the
believing
different
it.
emotions she has around the people who do not support her, whether it be crying in an interview, or venting to a guest, or in a joking matter like this TikTok voiceover she made.
Welcome to day 4 of becoming the person who I want to be myself 6 months to do. The part of this change that I want to make is not giving any weight to people's opinions who just don't matter, who could only dream of living a life as great as mine. I know who I am. I feel confident in the choices I've made in my life. At the end of the day, it's my life, not yours. My kids are happy because my kids are my whole world. It means I am happy. I'm also working at paying more attention to the people who say nice and letting those carry more weight in my life. So thank you to everybody who's been, because there are way more of you than the people.
Who the fuck is listening to this shit? Fucking hell, man. Just put the fries in the bag.
Wait, so fuck you guys who hate me. There's really no reason for it. That you do. If hating me makes you hate yourself less, then go ahead.
God, like, bro, she just yippy yapping. Like, yeah.
And last but not least, the one where she is legitimately crying into a cell phone camera about comments online.
Okay, I hate to make a video like this because it's embarrassing, and I know that I'm gonna see this a month from now and be like, why did you post that? And also posting this shows that I care, and I don't. All the comments are about how I'm ran through, and oh, look, another one, or he probably doesn't know how ran through she is, or just mean things. As much as I wish that these comments didn't get to me, it's like, I'm human, and if you got this many negative things said about you every day, it would get to you too. Because I hope if you're one of the people who hate me, maybe you'll watch this and...
Well, I think doing this doesn't help your haters. I think it actually gives them more ammunition against you. But, bro, you gotta understand, someone like her, bro, whatever they're saying is true. Being real, she is a little ran through. They're saying about the Drake shit is true. I think it all is some deep insecurities that she, I'm guessing here, allegedly in my opinion. Shout out to the Jewish lawyer that gave her the information. But I think that she has deep insecurities that she obviously doesn't, is getting emotional about, getting very emotional. Because if it's all lies and all haters and they're all stupid and dumb and they're saying nothing, why are you crying on Instagram? It's because something, the words they're saying is getting you emotional. So
reconsider it.
There might be some truth
Like,
in
girl, if you do not put that phone down.
Posting as much because all of my comments are just so mean. People are so mean to me on the internet, and it's like...
So cry so they'll be even more mean.
What?
They know it works.
Because they say I sleep with every guest, and it's like... Literally, I do not, but you won't ever believe that. One day my kids are going to be old enough to read these comments, and it's like, why do you guys hate me so much? I don't get it. I don't know what I did to deserve that.
I still will never understand people who are crying, tears in their eyes, and they open up the phone like, hey, let me record myself. It makes no fucking sense. One thing I also found interesting is...
Well, because they think people are just like they're human. You cry to a person they're gonna actually like do something and whatever. But if you cry over the internet, it's, they think they're actually having real personal connection with people, but they're not. Sorry. Are you crying to someone? Her fans or her page is like a person to her, I'm gonna assume, because her life is social media. But like crying like that, she thinks people are gonna see that she's sad and let's come and no. Sorry, that's just. Your haters or the people that are making you cry by the words are loving every tear come out your eye. They were loving every millisecond you filmed that video. You're playing into their hands, bro. I don't know. I think the thing about this is like same with the Hawk Tour girl. These people are coming off stupid memes and being like famous, and then they think I don't know. They're definitely not built for it, bro.
That she has this stark shift between the character she plays on her podcast and who she believes herself to be in real life. It's almost like acting like this bitchy person on her show has damaged the way she feels about herself internally. This is something that she discussed on...
You could tell how different her face is from the Botox, bro.
And who she believes herself to be in real life. It's almost like acting like this bitchy person on her show has damaged the way she feels about herself internally. This is something that she discussed on this podcast as well.
The lips look different, bro.
personality that I'm trying not to smile or anything. There's no, and then the most awkward part ever is when you're done. You stop and you're like, all right, that's a wrap. And then everybody is like, okay, let's be normal now. And like, it's such an awkward thing to do that every single episode is a little bit awkward.
But now, as you saw in the new trailer, she really knows that her only chance to returning to prosperity is to return to making the same type of deadpan content that she became known for back in 2023. This is something she also admits here.
I feel like I got out of character for a minute there for a few episodes. I started to get insecure of the character because of comments, right? Because they're like, oh, that person's rude, she's whatever. But then I realized that's what grew my page. So if I'm editing a podcast,
Sadly, I do not think that even a return to this bitchy behavior was going to save her career.
I think people, like, every time someone plays or acts like this, or they don't be themselves, they always ruin their career off of something. And here it goes. You're being this fake person that you don't even want to be. You just got famous off and you're like, oh, fuck it, we ball, let's try it. And then you don't want to do it. And then all this shit. Then it was just this stupid meme. Or not meme, stupid, like, shit that got viral on TikTok. And it's really not funny. It was just viral for like 3 days because whatever, Drake. I mean, come on, bro. Who expects you to be... I don't know. Who the fuck's listening to our podcast, bro? That's just me. Like, it is what it is.
At this point, because at the end of the day, she, like many we have discussed before, whether it be the Hawk to a Girl or several others in the past, really had no foundation when it came to their fan base. You know, it's like all these people rushed in because her clips were going viral for a moment and she was with Drake and Lil Yachty and several other online stars. But at some point the bit does get old, and when everyone has peeked behind the curtain and seen that all the negativity has destroyed someone like this behind the scenes, her specific style no longer works. It's like the fourth wall has been broken, and it's no longer fun for those people who thought.
It's not even her, like, in a way. It's not like she's just up-tuning herself for the podcast. No, it's just, like, directly not even her personality in general. So it's like she's playing a whole different... It's like she's acting. It's like acting through a podcast. It's like, yeah, I think that's gonna get old real quick.
Thought that she was genuinely like this.
You ain't got no seasoning, man. You like a plain piece of chicken, just on the thing, you pull it off, and then you serve the dish. You need some motherfucking seasoning, man.
But I want to know what you guys think about the current state of Bobbi down below, knowing that she was just a simple-minded girl who somehow found
I would love to watch them do a podcast with each other. If they ever done
riches by talking about her ability to suck dick on the side of a street, who really rode the wave until it crashed horrifically. Now Bobbi, on the other hand, can't really seem to come to grips about how and why she got famous by bouncing around the industry, and she also can't see why that is her reputation, even though early on in damn near every single interview she was asking the male guest if they would sleep with her.
I'd do it.
Thank you.
Like, that man Drake was literally playing in her face throughout this entire interview, literally trolling her ass, and she was...
Oops, I don't know if they have or have not. I don't know. I don't want to go down that rabbit hole, but their relationship to me is a little awkward.
Too blind to see it.
I have a lot of great friends.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You do have a lot of those.
By the way, I think this helped Drake's career more than hers. 100%.
Well, I want to be somewhere on the thought we were last time, but then
We're
it's
getting
like,
close.
Our Bobbi Althoff podcast. Do you think that she could get her flame back up once again? Either way, I do want to thank you guys.
It's a great video. She 100% is some type of industry plan or some shit. Her ex-husband must be laughing right now. Facts. The way Drake's speaking in general makes him sound creepy as fuck. I don't know. Didn't even know they did a second interview. Me either. Bobbi Althoff. Ex-Hawk to a boxing match. Yeah, brand risk, huh? Over under 6 months. OF launch. I don't think she's that desperate. She could be. I'm going under. If that's how you play, I don't know. I forgot she exists. Me too. Lip filler looks wild. I thought I was tripping, but I'm right. Yeah. Probably the greatest humiliation ritual to this day. This woman sold her entire soul. Yeah, it is what it is. I mean, you could just tell, like, this woman's definitely tripping. Definitely tripping out, bro. Yeah, like, literally, missed her fucking kid's birthday for what? For clicks and views? Holy schmoly, y'all. Really left her family for clout? Exactly. Her ex dodged a nuke. Straight up. Straight up. You guys gotta let me know what you think about this. I think this was a good one. Yeah, bro, I think she sold her soul. Nah, not like that. I don't think she has morals, being honest. I think she just did whatever she wanted to do because she's selfish. Being real.